The Stoic Potter's Code. Greek resilience meets Japanese Kintsugi to rebuild self-belief. When a pot falls, the shape of the shards tells a story long before anyone can speak. In ancient Greece, a potter's craft was intertwined with the philosophy of the Stoics, learning to accept what the earth throws his way. Across the sea in Japan, a broken vase becomes a treasure after a craftsman pours gold along its cracks, turning failure into beauty. Today, the union of these traditions offers a powerful lesson for anyone striving to restore confidence after setback. We will walk through 5 chapters that blend Greek Stoicism with the art of Kintsugi, drawing practical insights for modern life and work. Each chapter ends with a question that invites you to pause and reflect, and a call to action to keep the momentum of your personal growth. Philosophy Spotlight: Stoicism in plain language. Stoicism, forged by figures like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is not about suppressing emotions. It is about mastering the mind's response to external events. The Stoic creed rests on 3 pillars: wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. A Stoic philosopher famously remarked that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about those events. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, kept a journal in which he reminded himself that the universe is indifferent, but we hold the power to shape our reaction. From Stoicism, we can extract 3 lessons that resonate in a modern context. 1. Focus on what you can control. Channel energy into actions within your reach, letting external chaos become background noise. 2. Observe without judgment. By watching a situation in an impartial way, you uncover underlying patterns that can guide future decisions. 3. Transform adversity into virtue. Every setback is a chance to cultivate resilience, integrity, and a deeper sense of purpose. These principles dovetail with the philosophy of Kintsugi, wherein cracks are not hidden but celebrated as integral to the object's narrative. By applying Stoic thought to our broken moments, we can accept and harness the gold that rises from our fissures. Chapter 1: The Broken Pot and the Unshaken Heart. In the marble-scented streets of Athens, there lived a potter named Lysias, a master who crafted amphorae for the city's symposiums. One summer, a violent storm shattered his workshop, scattering clay and breaking his prized kiln. The news of the destruction rippled through the market, and many traders urged Lysias to abandon his craft. Yet, within Lysias's eyes burned a reflection of an older Stoic. "The earth is cruel, but I am not." Lysias's story mirrors the old parable of the soldier who, after losing his armor in battle, continued to fight with spirit. The lesson for today is that external circumstances do not dictate self-belief. Instead, our internal stance can transform disappointment into resolve. To apply this insight, ask yourself, when your own workshop is damaged, be it a job loss, a personal failure, or a setback, what actions are within your control? Perhaps it means sharpening a skill, seeking mentorship, or simply adjusting your mindset. The Stoic path teaches that mastery begins with accepting what cannot be changed and focusing on what can be altered. Conclusion: a broken pot is more than loss. It is an opportunity to redefine strength. Call to action: if you found value in Lysias's Stoic resilience, hit like, share this story, and subscribe to stay tuned for the next chapter. Reflective question: when faced with a sudden challenge, what part of your reaction is within your control? Chapter 2: Gold Threads of Acceptance. Across the ocean, in a small Japanese village, a potter named Akira found himself dealing with the same fate that befell Lysias. A cracked vase, a once perfect heirloom, now lay in fragments on his work table. Instead of discarding it, Akira invited a Kintsugi master to repair the vase with a fine gold leaf that highlighted the fractures. The healed piece, glowing in golden veins, was no longer a broken relic but a symbol of resilience. This tale reminds us that acceptance is the brushstroke that transforms a bruise into a masterpiece. The Kintsugi approach does not chase perfection. It embraces imperfection as a testament to endurance. When we accept the reality of a broken piece of our life, we open the door for genuine growth. The act of filling cracks with gold is an outward expression of gratitude for what life has given and what we can still create. Practical application: keep a Kintsugi jar where you write down moments of failure and a single positive takeaway from each. Over time, the jar fills with stories of strength. each piece glowing with a warm, golden hue. This practice keeps the momentum alive and transforms a collection of setbacks into a tapestry of empowered moments. Conclusion: acceptance is not resignation. It is the deliberate choice to see beauty in vulnerability. Call to action: if the idea of turning cracks into gold resonates with you, tap like, share, and subscribe for more revelations. Reflective question: how can acknowledging your most significant cracks help you identify your future strengths? Chapter 3: From Fragile to Fortified, the Dual Craft. In ancient Greece, the Stoic philosophers taught that adversity is a teacher. In Japan, Kintsugi taught that each fracture can be healed with gold. Imagine a workshop where both philosophies are practiced together. A potter who, after each break, reflects on what triggered it and writes it down. Then, he repairs the pot with gold leaf along the seams, but only after he has confronted the emotion that caused the break. This combined practice harnesses Stoic control and Kintsugi gratitude. The process involves 2 steps. 1. The Stoic reflection, dissecting the misstep, removing blame, and finding the lesson. 2. The Kintsugi repair, filling the emotional crater with a celebration of learning. Through this synergy, a pot becomes a monument of resilience, each gold seam a mantra of empowerment. In a business setting, this can translate to post-project reviews that first extract actionable insights, Stoic, and then honor the team's efforts, Kintsugi. In relationships, it becomes acknowledging hurt feelings, learning from them, and expressing appreciation for the bond that survived. Conclusion: when you pair disciplined reflection with thankful repair, fragility transforms into formidable fortification. Call to action: if you resonate with this dual craft, click like, share, and subscribe so we can journey further together. Reflective question: after an error, how can you combine honest evaluation with an act of gratitude to foster growth? Chapter 4: Turning Setbacks into Masterpieces. Consider a modern entrepreneur, Maya, who launched an app that failed to attract users. The initial release broke her confidence. Instead of drowning in self-doubt, she practiced Stoic acceptance. I cannot control the market, I can control my response. She gathered feedback, revised her design, and added user-friendly features. After a second launch, the app gained traction. Maya's experience mirrors the Kintsugi mantra of repair, not remake. Each iteration of her product was like a gold-spun seam, restoring the broken piece while strengthening it, ultimately turning her setback into a market success. Practical takeaway: treat each failure as a chance to refine, not a death sentence. Draft a failure journal where for every setback you outline the obstacle, what you could control, what you learned, and the next step. Sprinkle gratitude into each entry by noting a positive outcome or a new perspective gained. Conclusion: the real art of resilience is seeing how a broken moment can become a canvas for future brilliance. Call to action: if Maya's journey inspires you, like this video, share it, and subscribe for more insightful stories. Reflective question: in each of your setbacks, what small positive can you extract that will guide your next move? Chapter 5: The Legacy of the Stoic Potter. Imagine a future where the world is filled with people who, rather than shunning brokenness, weave their imperfections into an enduring fabric of confidence. The Stoic Potter's Code invites this legacy: to see each crack as a route to growth, each gold seam as a public affirmation of courage. Whether you're a student, a founder, an artist, or simply navigating the daily labyrinth of life, this code offers a map. The path begins with self-awareness, noticing when you're overwhelmed by external forces. It continues with practiced Stoic reflection, turning emotions into lessons. It then culminates in graceful repairing, applying gratitude, positivity, and resilience to rebuild. By living this path, you become a living testament that resilience is not a trait you acquire but a practice you cultivate, like a fine potter shapes clay. Conclusion: embrace your brokenness, apply Stoic wisdom, and let Kintsugi guide you to a golden self-belief that stands forever. Call to action: if you feel prepared to take on the Stoic Potter's Code, hit like, share with a friend who needs this boost, and subscribe for a continuous journey toward inner resilience. Reflective question: how will you transform today's cracks into tomorrow's golden seams? Closing reflections: the Stoic Potter's Code bridges mountain-high ideals and earth-bound practices. By drawing from the disciplined mind of Marcus Aurelius, the compassionate acceptance of the Japanese artisan, and the enduring stories of ancient Greece, we have a roadmap to rebuild self-belief that is as resilient as it is beautiful. May each chapter inspire you to turn your own broken pots into masterpieces, stitched with gold, and may your journey remind you, every fracture is a chance to become stronger.